They called it the gateway to Asia's future. A port meant to rival the giants of Singapore and Dubai. A cornerstone of prosperity, a promise whispered into the ear of a nation hungry for growth. But 14 years later, it became one of the most controversial ports in the world, not because of what it moved but because of what it revealed. The world knows the headline. Sri Lanka leases Hambantota Port to China for 99 years. But almost nobody knows the real chain of events. The hidden pressures, political gambles, international maneuvering, and the misconception that shaped an entire global narrative. Is Hambantota really the world's most infamous case of debt trap diplomacy? Or is there a deeper, more uncomfortable truth? A truth that involves miscalculation stretching back decades, rival superpowers pulling invisible strings, and a warning that echoes far beyond Sri Lanka's shores, into Africa, Latin America, Southeast Asia, and even the world's largest economies. Today we're not just exploring a port, we're uncovering a pattern. A pattern nation is repeating, again and again, until the consequences become impossible to ignore. Welcome to a look at Hambantota Port, the debt diplomacy impact. The dream of a southern gateway. Before the controversy, before the geopolitics, before the warnings, there was simply a dream. Sri Lanka's southern region had always lagged behind the island's more prosperous west. Colombo dominated trade. The south? It remained a quiet, overlooked coastline, beautiful but economically stagnant. Then came a vision. Around the early 2000s, Sri Lankan planners identified Hambantota, a seemingly unremarkable coastal town, as a potential logistic jewel. It sat just 10 nautical miles off the busiest shipping lane in the Indian Ocean. Every year, nearly 80,000 ships passed by: oil tankers, container giants, bulk carriers. They didn't stop. They didn't refuel. They didn't load or unload cargo. Sri Lanka wanted to change that. But visions require money. And money requires partners. Enter a political figure who would shape the country's destiny. Mahinda Rajapaksa, the then president, whose hometown was, coincidentally or perhaps symbolically, Hambantota. Rajapaksa wanted legacy infrastructure. A port. An airport. Highways. A new economic corridor.